in today's video, I am going to be showing you the new Amrezy ABH palette. I did purchase the PR kit, so it comes in this beautiful box with a mirror and the palette. And I did ask you guys on Instagram and here on YouTube, this is what the palette looks like, if you wanted to see tutorials with the palette first, or if you wanted to see eye swatches first. And on Instagram it was 50-50. So I don't have much time to film today, and because of that I am going to be filming the eye swatches first. So I'm really sorry to those of you that wanted to see the tutorials first, but I promise you in a few days I will be uploading a whole bunch of eyeshadow looks with the palette. But if you guys want to see how the palette swatches on the eye, then just keep on watching this video and we will get right into it right now. So this is the first color, and even though it's really subtle, it's beautiful. It's like it has that pink hue. It's a very light pink, but it has micro glitter in it, and I think the color of the micro glitter is silver and maybe pink also, or just silver. But even though it's really subtle, I think it's really pretty. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. I'm actually really glad that I decided to do the eye swatches first, because this will give me an idea of what the colors actually look like on the eye, and it'll help me to come up with some eyeshadow looks, because I was really confused as to what eyeshadow looks I should do. So I think I made the right choice. Okay, this color is beautiful. I didn't know what to expect from the shimmers. Oh, this is gorgeous. But this is reminding me of my favorite Barbie growing up. I actually still have this Barbie because I saved it for my daughter. It's in storage now, but we still have the Barbie, and this reminds me of that Barbie's dress. It is such a beautiful color. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm obsessed with this shade. It's gorgeous. So I'll go over it with a little bit of Fix Plus. This color is just so pretty. So pretty. See, this is when I know that a glitter formula is good, is when you apply it with a brush and it goes onto your eye right away, and you don't have to go back into the pan too many times. That is gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna do it with my finger, since you guys are always telling me to do it with my finger. Since I can't, this nail broke today, so I can do it with my finger. Okay, here is this glitter, and it is so pretty. So far I am in love with every single color. I know I've only swatched 3 colors, but this glitter is everything. And I can see that it has like green, maybe pink, and like yellow orange glitter in there, and all together, look at that, it just gives it like this beautiful, like, it depending on the way that the light hits the glitter, it just looks gorgeous. Okay, next. Okay, this is also a really beautiful color, and remember guys, I am doing this with absolutely no eyeshadow primer. This is a beautiful metallic. It's such a pretty color. I will apply it on the wet brush now so that you can see the difference of how it looks dry and then wet. I don't even think that this Fix Plus made any difference, but anyway, this is the color and it is a beautiful color. Moving on. So here is Dragon, is a really pretty color. I do feel like it's not that special because, you know, there's a lot of palettes with golds in them, but it is still a really pretty color. So I'm gonna take the wet brush and let's see. So this is what it looks like dry, and let's go over it with the wet brush and see if it makes a difference. I think so far this is the only shade that I prefer how it looks like on a wet brush. That is really pretty actually. It's like, I don't know, it's like a gold, but it's pulling more like peach, like a peach gold. It's actually a pretty shade. I think I take back what I said about the gold, because it is a gold, but it's like a peach gold. I don't know, it's really pretty. I like it actually. Okay, anyway, this is what it looks like on a wet brush, and yeah, I do like the way that this one looks better wet than dry. All right, so let me take these off. We're gonna move on to Leo, which I'm so excited about because I'm a Leo and I love anything with the word Leo in it. So, and it's blue, and blue is one of my favorite colors. Okay, so this is Leo on a dry brush. I love it so much. It's such a beautiful blue. It's like that, like, just like marine blue, not even sky blue. It's like a marine blue. It's beautiful. I love it so much. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with a wet brush and we will see what it looks like. Okay, and then this is what it looks like on a wet brush. And yeah, I mean, I guess it makes it look a little bit more metallic per usual, but it looked good both ways. So let's move on. For some reason, this particular glitter is not going on like as much as the Liddy shade. Let me try it with my finger and see if that makes a difference. Oh yeah, that's much better. I guess you guys were right. Okay, applying glitters with the finger is definitely the way to go. I've never thought about doing it just because I usually always have long nails and I can never actually use my fingers to do anything really, so I just never thought about it. But wow, that makes a huge difference. Okay, this glitter is beautiful. The glitters so far in this palette are gorgeous, and this one looks like it has silver glitter and gold glitter, and together, like, you can see just when the light hits these glitters, it just, I don't know, the way that it just, the light reflects off of the glitters is beautiful. So I love the color combination of each glitter formula. Okay, let's move on to the next two. So this is Gorgina on a dry brush. I am going to come in with the stuff and let's see what it looks like. Okay, and then this is Gorgina applied on a wet brush. This is another one that I do prefer applied wet. I think it looks better this way than it did dry. So I actually really like this color. It's like that coppery brown gold. It's really pretty, and I like that it's not like too deep on the brown or coppery side. It's just kind of like right in the middle. I love it. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so this is what this one looks like dry, and now let's see what it would look like on a wet brush. See, this one is a little bit powdery. I don't know, you just be careful when you go in the pan. Okay, and this is what it looks like on a wet brush, and I don't know, I think I liked it better on a dry brush. I don't know if you guys can see, but like up here it kind of turned it into more of like a peach color. So yeah, I definitely liked it better on a dry brush. And this one, this particular metallic, compared to the other ones that we've swatched, feels a bit powdery for some reason. So I don't know what's different about this one, but it does feel just a little bit more it had more kickback than the other ones, and it just felt powdery. But anyway, these are these two colors, and let's move on. I love this color so much. It's such a beautiful color. It kind of matches like my hair, but it's really pretty. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so here is this color, and it's pretty. It does remind me of the Norvina. I think 1 and 2 there was a duplicate that looked exactly like this one, but it is a pretty color. I will apply a little bit of Fix Plus to see if it makes a difference if we apply it wet. Okay, and this is what it looks like on a wet brush, and it's a really pretty color. I think this is another one that I prefer applied wet, but yeah, it's really pretty. And the next few colors that we have left are all matte, and thank goodness for that, because the Fix Plus was starting to burn my lids just because of so much rubbing. They're starting to like feel a little bit raw. But okay, let's move on. We have 1 2 3 4 5 6 mattes, and then we're done with the entire palette. Okay, and here is the first matte from the palette, and it's a really pretty color. I feel like this is going to be a really pretty transition color, even a lid color. It looks really pretty. It's gorgeous. Makeup is starting to get so messed up. I'm sorry. I'm starting to look super messy. Okay. Okay, let's go into OG. So I'm just gonna swatch the next one on this one before I take this one off, because we have 4 left and I want to finish it like even, like 2 and 2. So this next color is OG. They are pretty close in color. I feel like this one is pulling a little bit on the lighter side. Like this one pulls a little bit more like yellowy, more mustardy, and then this one pulls more like brown. So they are different. There's a slight difference, but they are different, but they are very similar. Okay, moving on. Okay, this color is gorgeous, and I actually just got an idea for an eyeshadow look that I will include in the video where I include. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna try to fit in as many tutorials as I possibly can with the palette, but this purple is really gorgeous. Yeah, I love this color. Okay, and then this is 1988, and yeah, they are swatching beautifully, and these colors are gorgeous. I love the browns in this palette. At first I didn't know how to feel about those two transition colors that were very similar to each other, but now seeing this one, I can see that they will go together, blend together. So yeah, and it looks really pretty even with this one. Okay, I'm getting so many ideas for eyeshadow looks, but yeah. Okay, so this is 1988 and the purple one is SEMSA, so let's continue. Okay, so here is the black, and I don't know, for some reason I feel like it wasn't as intense as the normal ABH blacks that she normally has. So I wonder if it was, maybe that was done on purpose, like maybe they didn't want such an intense black in this palette, because sometimes when the blacks are that intense, it's really hard to work with them. So maybe it was done on purpose, or maybe it's just the way that it's swatching without the primer. But anyway, let's move on to the last shade in the palette. So here is the last color from the palette, and it's a really purpley brown. In the pan it definitely looks brown, but once, like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can definitely see like a purple undertone, and when I cleaned off my brush it wiped off more purple. Like, this is from this, so it's definitely like a purpley purple brown type of color, but it's really pretty, really nice. So I am gonna go take this off, and then I will be right back to give you guys my final thoughts. Okay, so you guys just saw all of the eye swatches, and I zoomed you back out because I am looking rough. I have so much fallout on my face, and yeah, it's just looking not good over here. But anyway, those were all of the palette swatches. I will be filming in the next few days a couple of eyeshadow looks with the palette. So if there's any colors that you guys would like to see me use in an eyeshadow tutorial, please let me know in the comments down below, because I am open to all suggestions, and I love when you guys request stuff. So anything that you guys want to see, let me know down below. But I hope that you found this video helpful. I hope that you liked the eye swatches and that it helped in your decision to see if this is something that you want to purchase or not. Honestly, I love the palettes because of all of the glitters, and the metallic formula in here is just beautiful, and the color Barb, like I said, reminds me of my Barbie, and just for that shade alone I'm so happy that I bought this palette. But the colors are beautiful, everything swatched beautifully, the formulas seem perfect. Like, I really didn't have an issue. I think that she did a great job at picking the colors in the palette. I love how you have your matte browns and the black, so you can create some neutral looks with the palette as well, but then you also have these really fun colors and textures that you can create, you know, glittery looks with, or just create looks with a pop of color. So I love this palette. I think it's a really fun palette, and it's beautiful. The only thing that I would suggest is that with the metallic formulas, that you go in very lightly with your brush, because the formula is like very cushiony and soft. So if you go in a little bit too hard with your brush, you will mess up that color. You're either gonna make a dent in it, or it's gonna like all come apart. So just be really careful when you put your brush in there. But other than that, I really liked it. I love the, I know that glitter and like pink is not for everyone, but it's definitely for me. So I love the palette. And if you guys want to purchase the palette by itself without the mirror, it does retail for $45. But anyway, that's it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget that you can follow us all over social media at GlitterBeauties, the same way that is spelled right here. And don't forget to subscribe before you go. But even if you don't, I just appreciate you being here, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.